Hello everybody, Salaya here and welcome to the next episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. In this episode we are going to continue building our company and continue collecting money, gathering money for our first truck and garage. So let's see what we've got here and what job are we going to take now. Let's check it out. So I forgot where actually are we, but never mind, let's choose some nice job. It actually doesn't really matter much when you're doing quick jobs. But let's choose some place where we haven't been and where some new place we can discover. So let's see what we've got. Lots of locations now. As you see, as we discover new cities and visit new cities, more and more job opportunities open up, so we have a much bigger choice than before. This is actually quite interesting, going from Brasso to Lassi, I'm not sure how to say this, wooden beams from Timber Turtle to Remove. Alright, let's actually pick this one up because we are going to pass through two new cities, which is pretty cool for discovering new cities and exploring a map. Let's take this job. As I mentioned before in the beginning, I like to take jobs that give me opportunity to explore new cities as much as possible, because that's one of the goals of the game, to explore as many cities as you can and as many roads as you can. So I kinda like doing it on a way, exploring new cities. And we have some interesting curvature here, so some kind of interesting uphill road, I guess. And let's actually see the route. Do we have any secret locations to discover and adjust our route to pass them by? We do. We do have two of them here, so let's pass by here. Alright. And then turn around on this roundabout. And it looks like that's it. Okay. So let's hit the road, shall we? Let's go. It's daylight. Cool. I am more like riding on it during the daylight than during the night. And we are driving these things here. These are wooden beams. Okay. Nice yellow Volvo truck. And here we are. Timber Turtle. Timber Mutant Ninja Turtle. So I'm planning to take few jobs like this, quick jobs with the company's trucks and so on, until I reach the level where I can take the 400,000 euro loan. At that point, I'm going to look for a place to buy a garage and trucks and hire drivers. But for now, until we get some experience, more importantly, and also some money along the way, we have to take few quick jobs. I actually don't want to take a single 100,000 euro loan to buy one truck for myself. I will ride a little bit like this. First, to try to unlock the bigger loan and buy, let's say, garage and few trucks at once. But if it takes too much time, which it might, I guess, I forgot, Then I will buy one truck only and take one loan. Let's see, for now let's take a few jobs like this, maybe reach level 4 or 5 or something, and after that consider buying either one truck for me, taking a smaller loan, 100,000 euros, or taking a bigger loan, 400,000 euros, and buying garage and few trucks at once. Because along the way I'm going to collect some more money myself, so we might be able to get even like garage and 3 trucks at once, or 2. For now let's just try it like this, like for a light warm-up. And it also might be a little more interesting, let's say, for you, as you get to see more trucks, not only one single truck, so maybe just a tiny bit interesting like this in the beginning. Of course, buying my own truck will enable me to earn more in the start, yes, of course, but I will also have a loan installments to pay. So when you calculate it, maybe earning will not go maybe as much faster as like this, so I don't know honestly. Probably it does, but how faster? I'm not sure. Interesting road here. I actually expected more hills or something, or more rocks around this road. It just passes through forest. There is no really obvious reason why should it be so curvy. But okay, interesting. Little different than usual, so interesting I guess. What? This was ridiculous. Honestly, what just happened here? Okay, it's not so much of damage. Just 6% on a truck and 1% on a trailer, but I didn't actually know that like it's going to go so much to side. I'm not sure that was kind of real physics at its best, but never mind. We are on a road again, everything is cool. Let's keep rolling. Maybe we might want to go a little slower. Yeah, much better. Small village here, and a 50 speed limit. I think actually 50 is the common speed limit in most of Europe when you're passing through residential areas, some kind of village or a city street or something. So 50, in some parts of Europe maybe 60 or even 40, is a usual limit. In Serbia, I think it's 50. And now we have just 30 because we have a roadworks here. Look, workers working. This is also relatively recently added lunch. I think it's some DLC or something. It wasn't present in a core game, like workers and like roadworks and so on. I think so. So I actually don't remember seeing it like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago when I played this game first. But maybe I just don't remember well. But nice little touch. Honestly, that is something you can sometimes see on the street. And also, workers like working at the moment are also nice touch because it kind of gives a little bit more of the life to the game. Also, when you have some passers-by on the street, sometimes that's also pretty cool. I really like that touch. Looks more lively that way, honestly, because I was wondering before, like, why there is nobody on the streets, why there's nobody walking on a sidewalk or something. So it just simply looks more natural like this. That's a nice little touch. Look, another village, and pretty cute one, I have to say. And again, similar as villages you can see here in this part of Europe. Pretty nice. Some small river. Cool. Passing through Batsao residential area, city, or Bakau maybe, and look at the church in front of us. Looks like an Orthodox church. Hey, nice little area, nice little town. I honestly like these graphic improvements and also all these new layout and surroundings you can see. Pretty cool, really reminds me of something from my own reality, from my own area. Because cities and villages, they look here in Serbia and in Balkans similar to this, so kinda warm, kinda nice. I would dare to say even nicer than before for me, because it's a little bit more real. Look at those buildings. And we have a billboard here. Look, new game, Euro Truck is on for sale. Okay. That's nice. Look, some shops here. Mobila, Comanda. Nice. Very nice. Really cool. One thing I like is that with every new DLC they pay more and more attention to detail. Because the core game, I don't remember it being so detailed, let's say, as all of these DLCs. The cities were not so detailed and so elaborate. Actually, they tend to look like one another, look like each other a little bit. So when you visit one city, kinds of remind as any other, which is less and less the case with every new DLC. They really try to make a lot more distinctions and unique looks of areas and cities. Really, really, really nice dedication and let's say eye for detail and so. Let's go to the road. Ah, no, never mind. I thought I maybe just can slip. Oh, we just turned on red. But never mind. So every new DLC brings lots of new details, lots of new looks and so on, which really kind of makes you enjoy playing the game. I mean, you play the game over and over and you play new DLC and then you're like excited again to see all this new stuff. Oh no, look at this house, look at that village and so on. So that's a nice part of the game, really. Personally, I love this game. I played most other installments. I think I played the Euro Truck Simulator, German Truck Simulator. I haven't played UK Truck Simulator, I think. So I've been playing this game and the previous iterations like a lot, and I'm really enjoying this new stuff. I especially like when they added Romania and Bulgaria and all of these nearby countries, which wasn't the case before. So in any earlier installment of the game you didn't have. You didn't have these areas from Balkans. You had them maybe as mods. I guess you did. I've never tried those mods actually. So this is my first time playing Euro Truck Simulator, let's say, and driving through Balkan. And I told myself, okay, I'm not just going to play this time, I'm going to start recording it as well, so I can share my impressions of the DLC, of the whole game. I wasn't rushing, let's say, to be the first one who will post a video about it. I wasn't interested in that. I was just like, okay, I will play it when I have enough time. I will play it at a pace that suits me and so on. Make few videos and then post them online so everybody can see. Everybody can see how I played and hear about my impressions of it and so on. So far I'm quite impressed with everything about this DLC. Quite detailed, quite graphically nice looking, improved, and quite detailed, pretty good. I'm really happy with it. Of course, I was also very happy with their previous map expansion DLC. So when I say DLC, I think of map expanding DLCs. I don't think about the smaller DLCs like paint jobs and so on. They're nice too, but they're not that impressive as these new maps and so on, right? And I have to say, so far this seems to be my favorite DLC. Oh, we are actually in the end. Well, this went by quickly, honestly. Pretty quickly. I wasn't even looking. How close am I? I was busy talking. So we entered this city. Again, I'm sorry, I don't know exactly how to say it in Romanian. Maybe it's Yasi, I think, or Yashi, or I'm not sure. I think it's Yashi. I don't know. Okay, 50-50. Lower the speed. So let's discover these two new secret locations. We have a DAF Trucks dealer, small dealership, right? Is this a small one? And we have a employment agency. Of course, in one city you never have like two dealerships. You usually, or always, I don't remember exactly, you have only one. And then if you have two secret locations, one is other one is employment agency. But I simply like discovering them. So when I visit a new city, like I just visited this Yashi city, I like to discover those new locations so I don't have to like go back and do that. Go back to the city again just for it. So I kind of don't like it. I like to discover it on my first run to the city. Alright, pretty nice looking buildings and nice looking street. Reminds me of home a bit. So let's turn around here at this roundabout and deliver our cargo. What? Okay, here we are nearing our destination. Here it is, I think. Yes. Remaf. Of course, all of these companies in Bulgaria, Romania, and Turkey, most of them are new companies. Like with every new DLC, they make a new company specific for the region, and they also added some companies from previous DLCs. I think the Home Depot was from the Baltic Sea DLC. I think so. And of course, when you go to Central Europe and the core game states, in all of them you have same set of companies. So these companies here mostly are new. And here it is. So 3,500 euros more in our wallet, a little more experience, almost level 3, a few more rides and we are going to get to level 4 and level 5, which is very nice. Now let's hit the save game button, save our game before we take a new job. As I told before, I usually make 3 or 4 save game slots. and then just rotate them. I think it's a pretty good system because if you don't want to load the last one, you have two older ones, so you can choose. Of course, you can even make a bigger rotation, like 5 slots or so on. You can save every game on a new slot if you want. But I don't know, I think like 3 is optimal for me. It's really easy to find anything you want, and 2 rollbacks before the last save game I think is just enough. So let's take a new job, let's take another one. Let's see what we can have here. Boric acid from Piteste to Pleven. I don't wanna go that route again because I went that route once already in like 3 or 4 jobs, so let's do something else. Even if it's a little bit cheaper, let's do something else. Krainova, Kozloduy, both of the cities I know. So I'm not going to discover anything new. Maybe I will go to Targumures or Targumures. I'm not sure exactly. Is this, by the way, this S with this like a little leg down there? Is it like S or Sh? Tell me in the comment section because I don't know. I will actually check it on internet later. Let's just call it Sh, Targumures. So, shall we choose this one? Let's see what else we've got. So, everything known here, here as well. Tarnovo again, right? Okay, as we go to other pages and other pages, and my filter is price per distance, so our price per distance will reduce and reward will be smaller. So I don't want to go like too far away. Let's see, we can go to Galati. Again, maybe I'm not accenting these maybe properly. Maybe this is Galati, not Galati. So I don't know. Those Bulgarian names are actually much more easy, let's say, for me to handle because the languages are a little bit more similar, Bulgarian and Serbian. So this is like Plovdiv, this is Sofia, this is Ruse, Pleven. So I think I know how to accent most of them. But in Romania it's a little bit harder for me to say the names. Let's actually choose something from previous pages. Let's choose this one, Brasso Targumures. Look, reward is a little bit higher here, 16 euros per kilometer, and we are driving tracks. Okay, let's take this one. So from Rock Eater to the Follow Cargo. Alright, I think this one is called Iveco Truck. Here we are. Nice little Iveco truck. Radio here. Track again. I think we already had one job where we had to drive a truck. Track. How do you say this thing? Track. Alright. Let's go. Let's hit the road. Look, a worker's having a break here. Reset. Maybe he's having a smoke or eating something. Oh, let's check the route. Route. How is it more correct to say, like route or route? Or are they both correct, maybe? You know, one is like British, another one is American or something. So, in this little Targumures place, we don't have any secret locations to discover. So, we don't have to change our predestined route for any reason. So, we are going to just leave it that way as it is. And let's move. This truck is pretty fast. You can hit 90 like nothing. Have to be a little bit more careful. We don't want to damage the truck, we don't want to damage the trailer, the merchandise. We don't want to be fined for speeding, whatever. Hitting other vehicles. Okay, so sometimes these turns, turning left and right and keep going forward, sometimes can be a little bit confusing for me, honestly. Because sometimes you have like a big bridge like this and many turns left and right here and some like more highways going around in circle and so on. So honestly, sometimes it can be confusing. Like, should I keep going straight because the road, the straight line of the road, goes a little bit to the right, just as my navigation say it's a little bit on the right, or should I take this right turn to this small like street and so on? So sometimes it's confusing. And I remember a few times I made a mistake and I was like, oh come on, I have to go like additional 100 kilometers to my destination or load the saved game and so on. And pretty frustrating when you're when your saved game wasn't recent, so it's like a better option to actually drive through those additional kilometers, 100 kilometers, to the next highway exit and so on. Because you're going fast, like 80, 90, and you have to decide in a split of second if you're not sure. So sometimes it's easy to make a mistake like that. More roadworks. Hello guys. We're passing through some little village again. And again, pretty nice and interesting looking. Reminds me a bit of some village in Vojvodina, let's say. Was it a commercial for PVC windows or something? Okay. Taxi. Alright. Here we are, Targu Mirage discovered, and nearing our destination as well. So, very good, pretty smooth, no problems, nice little trip, nice little talk as well. Everything was great. Oh, speeding violation. Well, sorry guys, I didn't see it, I'm really sorry. I didn't pay attention. I was looking around. Look, some small river. Okay, nice. Do we have level 4? Do we have level 4 now? Yes. No, actually we have level 3, sorry. Level 4 is the next one. Okay. Very nice. We've got new level. And maybe it's time to pick one long distance level, because on the first level of long distance, 0 level of long distance, let's say, you can drive no further than 250 km. But with rank 1, we can increase our job offers. We can increase our job offers to 350 km. So I think it's pretty useful for map exploration. Let's pick this one now, and let's apply it, and let's see what we have new in our email, so we can help you grow. It's a bank again. Now this is what we've been waiting for. We couldn't help but notice that your steady earnings, and notice your steady earnings, and we would like to assist you with developing your potential even further. Your credit limit has been raised to 500,000. Feel free to draw from the available sum anytime at your local bank center. So I was talking previously in this video, I will be waiting for the bank to increase our limit to 500,000 euros or another loan of 400,000. So we can buy one garage and 2 or 3 trucks at once. That's great. Okay, so with 500,000 euros we can buy one garage. It's like 150, 200, 150, right? And then we have 350 more, so I can buy a truck for me, and I can buy 2 more trucks and employ 2 more workers. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. So let's actually do something like that, or shall we do it in the next episode? Let's actually leave it for the next episode, or maybe it depends. Let's see what we have of the jobs. As I told you before, I want to get a garage in Sofia. So if we can go there right now, we can buy a garage in this episode. I mean, I can buy it along the way when I'm delivering the cargo, right? And if there is no job that leads to Sofia, then I will take some other job that at least goes as near as possible, and then buy the garage later. So let's see, Bucharest. Let's see, actually, let's change the filter now. So, destination. Let's see, destination. Tu Veliko Tarnovo, Targu Muresh, Sofia. We have few of them that go to Sofia. So, look at it. Look at this one. This one, used car batteries, goes from Plovdiv to Sofia. Then we have beans from Plovdiv to Sofia. Then we have used plastics from Plovdiv to Sofia. So all of these three job offers go from Plovdiv. Well, let's choose the best one, I guess. The most expensive one. Look, this one is just 2,600. This one like 3,400. So almost a whole thousand more. More logical would be to choose this one, right? Used car batteries, beans. Let's try beans, shall we then? Okay. Beans it is. Alright. Okay. So we are going to deliver Theodora Transport Company beans to Sofia. And let's see the map. Let's see where are garages and where are secret locations, because Sofia probably has some of them, so we can discover them. And I also may suggest one more thing. Maybe we shouldn't take this route here, but rather this one instead, as it's a regional road, not a highway, so it's definitely more interesting to see. And another thing is we can discover these two small locations, which is, as I told you before, something that I really like to do. Alright, so how can we actually, well, if I go and buy a truck, then I can just but I have my garage in Plovdiv already. If I buy a truck for me, then I can go again and revisit those places. Let's actually go like this. Let's take a route that goes like this. Exactly. Now actually, how long was the original route? 240 kilometers. And like this, it's, well, it's even shorter. Take a look at that. So the navigation doesn't give me the shortest one. Maybe just give me the best one, quickest one, because this road is definitely easier to navigate than this one. So I guess that's why navigation gave me that one first. Karlovo, we are going to discover Karlovo. And Pierdop, we're going to discover, visit Pierdop as well. And then I would like to go around through here, because we have a secret location here, and also we have a garage we can buy right there, and then buy it before I finish my delivery, and then go here, discover the location, and just deliver the goods. But something's changed like this now. Look, okay, I want to go through here, here and here, discover Karlovo, discover Pierdop, visit this, discover this secret location, buy garage, and deliver, discover this location, and then deliver goods. All right, pretty cool. So just a few kilometers more, like 40, 50, that's pretty nice. And we are going to do all of this in one take. Discover these two locations, buy garage, discover this. Great. Okay, let's hit the road. We have MAN truck, some car sales, car dealership there, look. Okay. Oh, come on. That was like yellow when I passed through. Okay, never mind. Have a little bit of rain. Let's turn on wipers. Maybe we should switch trailers. Okay, now I will stop. I don't want to pay any more red light fines because they're not so cheap. I mean, one is 160 and the next one is like twice as much. And paying two or three of them really decreases your margin of profit. So I don't want to waste money like that. Let's wait a little bit. Let's take a look around. Look, some commercial there for something. Some like of oh, it says jazz evening. Okay, very well. It says jazz evening in Bulgarian, which is, as I told before, similar to Serbian a little bit. So I can easily understand some words when I read them actually. When I listen somebody else speaking them, then I have a little more trouble understanding honestly. But reading a little easier to understand. For example, I think it said jazz večer on the billboard there, but in a Serbian it would be like Jazz vet. Very similar. One interesting thing, I told that we're going to go and buy garage on the way. Along the way, while we're delivering this cargo, because I can just park next to garage and go in the menu, main menu, and just take a loan. So let's imagine it like he took a bank loan using a mobile phone, mobile app, while he was sitting in a truck, right? So you can do that while just being in a truck, being on a road. You can take a loan, €500,000, no problem. But buying a property such as garage from a mine menu, from some kind of menu on this like tablet device, that's not possible. Now you have to go there and be there to buy it. You cannot buy it online, which is a little bit stupid. I think maybe developers should add the ability to buy garage like online, like while you are on the road, while you're looking on your tablet device, on your phone, because in reality you can at least choose and find and see what property is available to buy that way, and then maybe you have to go there and buy it, but you can browse it just on internet while you're sitting in your car. It's possible. So I think it might be useful addition to the game. Oh, now I'm in Plovdiv, but let's buy a garage in Sofia online. Like just click over there and choose one and buy, right? So just like you would, just like it's possible to take a loan that way. Why wouldn't it be possible to buy a garage? I don't understand it. But all right, never mind. We are going to go there and buy it. I wanted to buy a garage in Sofia, by the way. That's why I chose a job that requires me to deliver things to Sofia, so I can buy a garage along the way, because I cannot do it online, right, in game. But never mind. So jazz evening again in a King's, in a Tsar's theater. So we reached 1 hour mark, which means soon we are going to end our episode. I plan to make these episodes like 1 hour long, nearly 1 hour, a little above 1 hour. So this is going to be our last ride for this episode. And we have 200 more kilometers to go. But we're for now nearing our Karlovo village settlement, and we're going to, let's say, discover it on a map. Mark it highlighted. I don't know exactly how to say it. You can say it whatever you like, of course. I say discover it, but since it already exists and since probably this man in the game knows where it is, you can say highlighted, mark it, whatever. Alright, we discovered it. Now let's try to turn around and keep going to the next settlement. I think we can turn around right here. We have enough space for it. Yeah, we probably do. Perfect. Karlovo, yes. Bulgarian flag and EU flag there on the entrance of this little settlement. Again, very cute little settlement. And honestly, in this DLC, those places, little villages and cities, are, I think, cuter than before, because they're a little bit more detailed. Maybe aesthetics is a little bit different. They're probably deliberately made to be a little bit nicer looking because of the eye candy and detailing and so on. That's one selling point of the DLC after all. What is this? School maybe? Barracks? Military barracks? We're leaving Karlovo. Okay. Peered up. Okay, I have to decrease our speed to 50 because we entered a residential area, a settlement. We cannot just like drive 80 through it. It's dangerous, right? Nice little settlement, which seems to be much smaller than Carloville, at least for now. They were both on the map though. As you've noticed, there are many settlements we passed through in Romania and Bulgaria, and generally everywhere in the game, which are not marked on a map, but there is a signpost saying the name of it. For example, like this. Look, we are entering some place called Zlatica. Zlatica, yes. But as you see the map on a navigation device, we don't have it marked on a map. So there are many villages like that, which is I think pretty cute actually. I mean, it's a little nicer like that than just passing by trees, rocks, bridges, and so on. So having these little settlements is a nice little contrast compared to usual stuff such as trees and forests. What's wrong here? Did we miss a turn or something? No, we were supposed to go this way. So, but it said before like 100 and something km. Now it's a 200 and something km. I don't understand it. Okay. It's 155. Okay, this is more real, I think. Good. So we are leaving this Latica settlement and continuing our trip. That was close. Vipers were working all this time. A pretty nice sunset. As I mentioned before, they improved these graphical features such as shadows, light, and so on. I really think it looks a little bit different, much more beautiful than before. So the sunset looks pretty nice. Okay, let's decrease our speed a little bit because of the roadworks. So these big crossroads like this one are sometimes confusing to me. As I said, I'm not always sure in a split of second. Should I keep going straight or should I turn to this little left or right street? So keep going forward, yes. Okay. Okay, I think these were like gas pressurized, like gas bottles or something. Gas cans, pressurized cans. Oh, getting sleepy. We are nearing the capital of Bulgaria, Sofia. The city I actually visited once in a real life, and I really liked. I was impressed with the how nice it looks. Interesting crossroad. German, German village. Okay. Renault. Renault truck dealership. Okay, very nice. And then we have a garage for sale. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, guys, now this episode already took like 1 hour and 15 minutes, and we still have a 40 something kilometers to go, and by garage and by trucks. So I'm actually going to end this episode right here before finishing my delivery, and I will buy garage and buy trucks and finish this delivery, of course, in the next one. So let's actually end this episode here, and taking a bank loan, buying garage, everything else we're going to do in the next one. So thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, thumbs up and subscribe, and hope to see you next time as well. Thank you very much and see you. Bye bye.